Welcome back to another episode of PC 419. Today we have the Cooler Master MM710 lightweight gaming mouse, which was showcased at Computex this year with its lightweight design and honeycomb structure. My first thoughts of the mouse when taking it out of the box, it was a very lightweight mouse, but small in my hands, but that's just my personal opinion. I did a few good streams with it, with the MM710, and it took a good hour for me to get used to the size, but I'm just used to a larger mouse, so that's just my personal opinion. But after using the MM710, I got used to the size and actually liked its performance. My hands never sweated due to the honeycomb design, and it felt very responsive with Cooler Master using the PixArt PMW3389 sensor here. A few other competitors are and may not be using. Looking at some of the key features of the MM710, lightweight honeycomb design, the USB cable in Ultra Weave cable to make it lightweight, untangle free, help to reduce movement on your desk when playing your games at home. The MM710 can reach up to 16,000 DPI, as it has 4 DPI presets by pressing the button up top here. And you can configure these DPI range using the Cooler Master portal software to suit yourself. The MM710 does not require any software out of the box and can be used with Cooler Master portal software to customize the mouse buttons, macros, and profiles. Let's take a look at the specs of the mouse and some gaming I did online for my live streams. So the grip type of the MM710 is a claw, palm, or fingertip. The materials used was an ABS plastic. Colors it comes in is black or white. Cooler Master have used a matte finish for the surface. And this is a non-RGB mouse, which I personally like because I'm not really an RGB fan. The sensor Cooler Master have used is a PixArt PMW3389. The MM710 has 7 levels of DPI settings ranging from 400 to 16,000, and this can be customized in the Cooler Master portal software. Has a tracking speed of 400 IPS and a lift distance of 2 millimeters. Polling rate can be adjusted in the Cooler Master portal default software, which comes at 1000 Hz, but can range from 125 Hz to 1000 Hz. I did explain what the polling rates are in my previous reviews, so check out that video for further detailed info. The MM710 has a mouse acceleration of 500 grams, and the processor used in the mouse itself is a 32-bit ARM Cortex processor, which is built in. The MM710 has a total of 512 KB of onboard memory and can have up to 5 different profiles. Going to the switches, Cooler Master have used the Omron left and right switches and can handle up to 20 million clicks. The MM710 has a total of 6 programmable buttons, which can be programmed in the Cooler Master portal software. Cooler Master have used the ultra lightweight cable, which is fixed to the mouse and cannot be unplugged and has a length of 1.8 meters. Let's look at the dimensions of the MM710. So the length of the MM710 is 116 mils, the width is 62 millimeters, and the height is 38 millimeters. Cooler Master give 2 good years in warranty, which I think is great for a mouse that's only $60 Australian. Now, what makes this mouse very special is its weight. It only weighs 53 grams. How Cooler Master have designed the MM710 is for fast FPS, mobile games like Dota, League of Legends, and fast games like Apex, PUBG, and Doom, and so on. Let's take a look at the gaming with the MM710, which I did in my previous stream. So as you can see here, the Cooler Master portal software does allow you to do some customizations to the mouse itself, from the programming of the buttons. So you'll be able to program any of the buttons here to whatever you like. You can macro them to pretty much anything you want on your PC. Looking at the performance, as we're talking about before, this is what the sensitivity is set at to your DPI settings, which can be customized and programmed. You can uprate the polling rate on the USB rate, which starts from 125, 250, 500, or 1000. Default is set to 1000. The angle snapping either off or on. The lift distance, you can do it low or high, which means you can actually lift the mouse up and it will still move on your mouse pad. If you do it low, if you do it high, it'll go up to about 2 millimeters. On here, looking at here, you can do the OS double click speeds and the button response time as well, which you can drop them up in here as well. From here, you can set macros to each button if you like. This is where you set your macros up, and then here you've got your profile settings. So if you've got different profiles for different games, you can click on one profile to different profiles. This will allow you to obviously change games without changing mice. You can set up to 5 profiles on here, as we said in the spec sheet. So what are my final thoughts on the Cooler Master MM710? So like I said at the start of the video, when I first opened it out of the box, the mouse was a bit small for my hands, but after using it for a few hours, I did get used to the size. I would love to see what Cooler Master come up next if they've got a version 2 coming out, hopefully in 2020, with a larger style mouse. But like I said, it took me about a couple of hours for me to get used to on stream, which then I did really start to enjoy. Performance-wise, we're going to what I've seen with other mice. I did see a bit of a difference playing CSGO and a few other FPS games, which I really did enjoy, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I would like to say that Cooler Master have done really, really well. For a $60 mouse, 2-year warranty, you really can't go wrong, to be honest, on what they've done here. And if you're into this sort of obviously FPS games or even mobile games as well, I've got to say Cooler Master have done really, really well on this. So thanks Cooler Master for sending this out. But guys, that is the end of the video. What are your thoughts on the MM710? Is this the mouse for you? Let us know in the chat below. Guys, if you have any questions, put it in there as well. I'll be happy to answer them. All the descriptions of the MM710 and all our links for our social medias will be in the description below, so click those links. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like PC419, hit that sub button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification as well to get your next notification for my next video coming out. Guys, that's the end of the videos, and I'll see you next time.